Well, I'm very pleased to have been joined now by Professor Khalid bin Abdulrahman from the AMEE University in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. Khalid, thank you very much for taking some time to talk. And to talk especially about the Aspire Awards for Excellence, which are an AMEE initiative of, I think, some 6 years ago. But you were a founder member of the Aspire board initially. Tell us a little bit about that.
Good. I'm also glad to be here, John, and it's for me, I think this is the 11th year to join AMEE conference in this occasion. And Aspire Academy, it's a unique initiative, and I'm so happy to be a founding member of this initiative. The target of the Aspire is to promote excellence in medical education. As you may know, that so many awards and so many global support of research and academia, so that you can hear about universities and medical schools. They are all competing in one area of academia, which is research. But nobody recognize education. And you know, the core business of any college or any school is education. So people who are interested in medical education gathered under the umbrella of the International Medical Education in Europe, which is AMEE, to formulate and to start this initiative. At the beginning, we started with just 4 areas of education, because we thought it's so difficult for medical school to represent some evidence for excellence in all aspects of medical education. So we put areas, and it took for us more than 1 year to develop the criteria and the guidelines. And we started by piloting these areas, and I'm glad to be the chair of the students' engagement area of excellence.
So I'm just looking at the Aspire poster behind you. And student engagement is one of the areas in which a school may demonstrate excellence, and the others are student assessment, student engagement with the curriculum, faculty development, simulation, and new this year, the curriculum. So these are key aspects, aren't there, of a medical school? And it's fascinating you're telling us that there's not really any other organization that recognizes excellence in teaching in universities. That's very. Now, your own university, Al-Iman University in Riyadh, was a successful contendant, I think, a year ago. In which area was that?
It's in students' engagement, and in fact, the medical school at Al-Imam, they are active in students' engagement at the beginning of the establishment of this new school. Now it's almost 10 years old, graduated 5 batches, and they are adopting BBL, community-oriented. So the school decided to apply for the students' engagement, because it's already a habit for everybody in the school, whether faculty, students, administration, even the university. They know that our students, they are very active, being engaged in a lot of areas. So we applied using the criteria of Aspire, and the college administration formulated a task force for this mission, and they started to collect evidence based on the criteria for almost 4 months. Extensive works every week, just to collect evidence, because they have it's there, but no trigger to collect it all under one file. So we applied, and we got the and we are happy that it's the only school last year in AMEE in Helsinki fulfilled the criteria, and they won for the Aspire Awards in students' engagement.
Yes, many congratulations for that, which is excellent. But I think the point that you're making there in describing the process in the background, this isn't just a snapshot, quick thing which you do. It's I think you mentioned the rigor of the gathering together of the evidence which is required, and that's very important. And I think there are guidelines which help you to formulate your application. So it's very good that to take an opportunity like the conference here to advertise the Aspire Awards for Excellence even more. What do you think has been the uptake among medical schools over the 6 years?
Well, I think medical schools, whether they are in developed or underdeveloped countries, they should try to use this and to apply for the Aspire. It's not something difficult or impossible. It's possible, but they have to be first of all to try to apply this without application for the award, to see, like a self-study and accreditation process, to match their activities with the criteria and guidelines of Aspire Academy, which is available in the website. So if they found that there is a big gap between their current activities and the criteria, then they should fulfill this gap and bridge it. So that they prepare not to apply and they are not ready. So this is one of my recommendations for schools. The other things, I remember a book written by John from Australia, John Collin. It's about business and companies, but the title is so impressive, From Good to Great. I'm sure most of the medical schools, especially those who are accredited by the national accreditation bodies, they are good. But is this the level that everybody wants to reach? No, we need to move beyond good to great to excellent. So if they found that some areas they are good, but some areas they are not good, they have to first of all make the minimum standards of the quality of medical education. After that, they should move beyond good to excellence. I'm sure excellence is difficult to be approached and achieved in all aspects, but if they try by one area, like our school, they started by students' engagement. Now we are ready to move to another area.
Good.
Yes.
Excellent. So that's very, very interesting the way you tell me that story, because it really makes the point that the application of a medical school to acquiring an award is quite a learning experience for them, and they on the way they may pick up ways of refining their program already. So how much do you get paid for being an Aspire Award member? Aspire board member, sorry.
Well, nothing, because we are volunteers.
Volunteers.
And I'm so impressed with the enthusiasm of all members, the founding members as well as those engaged in the panel and the areas. They are all so motivated. They want to do without asking for anything, and some of them, they came to the meetings on their own expenses, just to promote excellence in medical education. Because, you know, medical schools, like factories, they produce doctors, they produce people who care for sick people. So they should have a good quality of that factory, because it's like a pipeline. If you produce the raw materials is not good, then the outcomes is not good. So we have to make sure that our brand, and we are talking about human being, so it's so complex to produce a better and excellent doctors. I remember one of the authors, they wrote a very interesting article about looking for 5-star doctors. It's interesting, but at the same time, is it really good to compare a human being with 5-star hotels? It's difficult to sit people in one, so that the criteria and the standards dealing with excellence in education is so complex, difficult. Even that the assessment and evaluation, so that sometimes we have so difficult situation when we decide whether this school supposed to win or no. There is not enough evidence to give them
but the criteria are global, aren't they? They're not peculiar to one.
No. I mean, it's global.
So no one school is in jeopardy because it's being assessed by someone else's standards.
Yes.
Well, very best wishes for your future applications to the Aspire Award and for excellence. And I think this is another great initiative of AMEE, which has been developed over the years and is now coming into its 6th year. So, Professor Khalid bin Abdulrahman, thank you very much for joining me this afternoon.
Thank you so much, John. I'm so pleased to be with you, and hopefully to see you again with another success of another area of Aspire.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.